Good evening, everybody, and welcome to this broadcast of Corbin Redhounds football on the Redhound broadcast system. My name is Randy McCarg, and we're at the Pigskin Classic 2007 edition. Our Redhounds taking on the Laurence Dunbar Bulldogs out of Lexington. You can hear the fire engines in the background as the Redhounds are getting set to take the field. And while we're getting ready to get this game teed off, I want to make a few announcements. I'd like to say that tonight's broadcast of Corbin High School Redhound football is the property of RBS Channel 18 and Redhound Productions. Any rebroadcast or reproduction of this game without express written consent of RBS Channel 18 and Redhound Productions is strictly prohibited. We'd like to thank our sponsors for tonight's game, which are Brentwood Pharmacy, which is open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m., and Saturday from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Their phone number is 258-9110. They're located across from Corbin Walmart. And the law offices of Crabtree and Goforth, located at 120 East 4th Street in London. And also the Hometown Bank, with 3 locations in Corbin and 1 in London. Hometown Bank is locally owned and operated. Visit Hometown Bank on the internet at www.ahometownbank.com or call 528-2000. And finally, we'd like to remind you that you can buy copies of all the high school football games, middle school football games, boys and girls soccer, boys and girls basketball, and volleyball. Those are available, and you can buy them individually or in packages. And for more information or to place an order, you call Redhound Productions at 528-4067 or visit redhoundproductions.com. All right, Steve, we've got the coin toss taking place out there. Again, this is Steve Olson alongside myself. I'm Randy McCarg, and we got the Dunbar Bulldogs out of Lexington taking on the Redhounds tonight.
Randy, great moment in Corbin football, isn't it? Finally, we got a little bit of football weather, don't we?
Yeah, man, it cooled off real nice, and got a real great atmosphere here tonight, Steve, for high school football.
Tremendous atmosphere. You know, they talk about Corbin Redhound football and what kind of an atmosphere they have in the bowl game, and they're always saying this is one of the best bowl games in the state. I'm telling you what, when you're here, you can see why.
Varsity Club does a great job with this. Always a first-class operation that we have here.
You know, they do a good job with this, and the anticipation, the build-up in the newspapers and around town before this game, it's tradition, it's Corbin football, and it's what high school football is all about.
It sure is. Like you said, it's football weather. It's cooled off a little bit. So I'm looking forward to a good game tonight. The Redhounds, of course, are going to be trying to rebound from a 21-0 pasting that they got up at Belfry. And I'm sure Coach Jewell and the Redhound coaching staff have really put the troops through the...
I'm sure they looked at a lot of film.
I'm sure they have.
They needed to do the adjust, and I'm telling you, looking at the enthusiasm here, they're ready to play.
Redhound's taking the field right there, getting a big hand. I think we got some fireworks that we're not going to be able to see.
Makes you might kind of want to shoot up, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
You know what though? At our age here, I think we'll just announce the game. What do you think?
I think so. I believe our playing days are a little bit past us. I'll tell you what, the Dunbar team that the Corbin Redhounds are going to be playing tonight, Steve, they opened their season last week with a 45-3 victory over Bryan Station and put a lot of points on the board. So the Redhounds are going to have their hands full again tonight.
They're going to have their hands full. This is going to be good competition. I think they're ready. I think they're ready for the test.
I believe they are.
You know, what the big advantage here is playing on your home field with a huge crowd like this, and just the adrenaline rush of sitting out here in this field and getting all these kids pumped up for the week. They will be ready to play.
I believe they will, Steve. Now Dunbar's going to tee it up and kick to the Redhounds to open this game. Got Corey Sewell back deep with, is that Rob Maiden, looks like?
I do believe so.
So Dunbar's got it set. There's the whistle. Ball's on the tee. He moves on it, and there's the kick. And it's a nice one. It's going to go into the end zone. There'll be no return on that one. Redhounds take over 1st and 10 on their own 20. So
here we go, Randy.
this is it. Redhounds offense got to get on track here, Steve.
It's like the coaches were saying. They got to get out of the gate real early. And I think if they do that, catch Paul Dunbar on their heels, run it into the end zone.
I believe that's the important thing is for the Redhounds to come out and get a quick start after being shut out last week.
Most definitely, Corbin has the tools.
Yeah, we've got the athletes back there, so we'll see what we can do here. That's Jordan Wagers over there on the left and to the right. And there's a nice run right off the bat. That's Josh Sanders, number 18. Picks up about 5 yards off right tackle.
Pretty good statement right there for the opening play.
Nice play there. So the Redhounds take second down now and 5.
There's no shying away from the contact on that play right there.
Clint Cashin, of course, at the quarterback position, senior quarterback. Like he's got Sewell back there, and that's Fritz, I believe.
Another good run.
Nice run right there. That is Ryan Fritz, and that's going to be good for a Redhound first down.
If any team looks sluggish right now, I'm telling you, Paul Dunbar looks sluggish. They didn't look very fired up at all. They did not make a statement on those 2 plays, and we certainly did.
Yeah, Redhound's looking good here on the first couple of plays from scrimmage. There's Cashin. It's another handoff. This time to Sanders, Josh Sanders. Again, a nice little run right there. Picks up 2 or 3 yards. It'll be second down for the Redhounds. They're at their own 37-yard line. It's Jordan Wagers out to the right. There's a pitch. That's to Ryan Fritz. Nice run right here. Lots of room. He breaks a couple tackles. Nice cut. He's out over the 50-yard line into Dunbar territory for a first down.
50-yard line, Randy. Did you see that cut right there?
That was a nice cut.
Blocking and then turned it right up, right off of that block.
First down, Redhounds. 10:18 left on the clock.
Does not, if he gets some speed like that, if he waits a little bit for his blocker, sees that little seam right there and cuts it up, you can gain the yardage you just did.
Yeah, he did a good job. That's a good point there, Steve. So it looks like Dunbar, I believe, is taking the timeout with 10:18 left here on the clock in the first quarter. Well, Steve, the Redhounds looking good here in the first series. They're moving the chains.
They're controlling the ball, and I don't think Paul Dunbar is liking this at all.
Well, we know that they pasted Bryan Station last week, 45-3. Of course, from what we hear, Bryan Station is down this year, and we figure that Dunbar's a better team than they were last year. I hear that they have a lot of speed, speaking of Dunbar.
Yes, I heard they have a lot of speed too, and some power running the ball.
But defensively, they're going to have to do a much better job if they're going to stop this Redhound attack. Right now, the Redhound's looking like what we expected.
They have all the momentum right now.
Yes.
That's definitely true.
So the Redhounds are in the huddle, and they're about to break and go to the line.
You see that sea of red across the way there, isn't it?
It sure is. I love it. Nothing like a Friday night at Campbell Field. There's the handoff. And nice run there, but can be stopped. It's Caleb Watkins. Short gain of about 2, 1.5. So I'll bring up second down for the Redhounds. Yet to see a pass.
Well, I was just thinking that right now. I think Corbin wanted to establish a run right here and kind of roll on the sleep a little bit and then hit them with a pass.
Ryan Fritz in the backfield with Caleb Watkins, and Cashin's going to throw. He's rolling right. He's got a man down there, and it's complete. It's 20. Down to the 15-yard line. Or I'm sorry, that's the 30. He's down to about the 25.
Right there, they established the run right there. Caught them up up close to the line right there and dropped it right across the middle. That's an excellent play.
Nice play. That was Rob Maiden on the reception for the Redhounds.
Rob made an excellent catch. Clint Cashin did a good job of hiding that ball in that position.
So, my mistake, that was at the 30 instead of the 20, but the Redhounds had a big gain right there and take over on around the 25-yard line, first down. Ryan Fritz, Josh Sanders in the backfield. Fritz is nailed. Big number 51 for the Dunbar Bulldogs coming in there, and blocking broke down there.
Might have been a misassignment on that play there. That guy came in there awful fast.
Yeah, something. There's a breakdown in the interior there, and that'd cost the Redhounds a couple yards, so it'd bring up second down now and about 12. Redhounds driving with 8 minutes, 51 seconds left on the clock. We're at the Pigskin 2007 edition at Campbell Field. Out of the shotgun, this is Cash, and he's looking for Watkins. He's got him out there in the left flat. He's out to the 20, inside the 20, down to about the 17, 18-yard line. And that'll bring up third down. At Belfry last week, Clint had a 16 for 27 night and threw for 199 yards with one interception. Fourth-year starter and a very talented quarterback we have.
Very talented quarterback. He's throwing it right now, and he's got that poise. In a big precedent game like this, where you got the big crowd, it's good to have Clint back there running the show.
That's Rob Maiden out to the right. To the left is Jordan Wagers, and there's whistles and flags. And I believe that's going to go against Dunbar. So that's first down, Redhounds.
Mistake by Dunbar.
Yes, it was, Steve.
That negates that big
tackle.
That big tackle right there, that really negates that. That puts things on an even keel right now.
Sure does. Got Jordan Wagers out right. Got Fritz and Sanders, I believe, in the backfield there. And cashing on the carry. He's going to be hit for a loss.
That looks like a broken play too, Randy.
Yeah. Didn't look like he was wanting to keep that. So he ends up losing about 3 yards or so on that play. It's going to bring up second down in about 13. Ball's on the 17-yard line. Caleb Watkins going right. Jordan Wagers going left. Cashin's working out of the shotgun. He's got Josh Sanders alongside. Fritz goes in motion. And there's a pass across to Wagers. He's got the ball. He may go. He's in there. Touchdown, Redhounds.
That's determination there.
Nice play right there.
Jordan Wagers, he looked at that move. He is not going to be denied.
Nice run after the catch. Redhound touchdown, and it's 6-0 Redhounds. Steve, I think the Redhounds have come out and done what Coach Jewell wanted. They have a real nice series here.
He was really talking about turning around his offense, and they certainly showed that right on this first drive.
They sure did. They looked real good. So
I love to see that cut, that 90-degree angle. Catch the pass. He didn't round off. He cut it at a 90-degree angle and went for that goal line.
So Jordan Wagers, after catching the touchdown pass, is lined up for the extra point. I think Dunbar jumped. And so that's what it was, offsides against Dunbar. So Redhounds 7-0, or excuse me, 6-0, looking for the extra point right here to make it a 7-0 game. All right. Got it set at the 10. There we go. There's the snap. It's down. It's up. It's good, I believe. Nice kick there by Jordan Wagers. Jordan Wagers scores on a Clint Cashin touchdown pass, and it's 7-0 Redhounds with 7 minutes left in the first quarter from the Pigskin. We'll take a break, and we'll be right back. Back on there, 7 minutes left. We're at the Pigskin Classic, 2007 edition, Campbell Field. And the Redhounds trying to rebound from a 21-0 defeat at Belfry last week. Look real good on their first possession as they drive the field.
Any questions about the Redhounds offense right there?
They looked real good.
That was a very dominating drive right there.
Clint Cashin on touchdown pass to Jordan Wagers. And then Wagers kicks the extra point, and it's 7-0 Redhounds. So Wagers has the ball teed up at the 40. We'll be kicking to Dunbar. Moves on the ball. The kick's up. Nice kick. It's backing him up. He's backpedals to the 10. Here comes the... Uh-oh, he's got a lane. He's got a lane. He's out to the 40, to the 50, where he'll be thrown out of bounds at about the 44-yard line of the Redhounds by the kicker, Jordan Wagers, and that was poor coverage on the Redhounds' part.
Nice run by that young man, nice run. Not so much how fast he was, but just the breakdown and where they're supposed to cover.
Right. I was going to say, as old and slow as I am, I could have picked up a few yards.
I think I might have gained 5 on that. I'd have been happy with 5.
Well, the Redhounds go on the defense now, and Dunbar will take over their first possession at the Redhound 44-yard line. 1st and 10 from there with 6:50 left on the clock. Their quarterback is Marquise Clay. He works out of the shotgun. He's getting pressure, and that ball's knocked down. That was a super play. That's Kevin French, number 28. Outstanding defense to start.
It's the Corbin's defense. You cannot telegraph that pass and wait there and look at it that long because the Hounds are going to be right on top of you.
Absolutely. Kevin French doing a good job coming in there and making a big pass block there. So that brings up 2nd down and 10 for Dunbar. It's Stephen Willis, the lone back there. And there's a pitch to number 21, and he's got a little room out there. He'll have a decent pickup on that. That's number 21, Martavius Mays, on the carry for
I don't see a big
Dunbar.
difference right there. Paul Dunbar ran that ball, and that boy got around the end and looking for contact. He didn't really want more yards. He kind of turned away from it, where Corbin, you saw on their running backs, they wanted to get as many yards as they could.
So the carry's good for about 5 yards, I'd call it. So bring up about 3rd and 5, ball on the 39 of the Redhounds. And again, Clay operates out of the shotgun, man in motion there, and the handoff goes to him, and he's coming around the right side, and he's got some room again, and the ball's loose, and Redhounds are going to have that ball. Redhounds going to have that ball. Look like Clint Cashin jumping on that ball. And Redhounds have the football, Steve.
Tremendous. You know, last week they talked about turnovers not going against the Redhounds, and now the ball is going their way.
Well, that's big. You're going to have to create some turnovers, and he had a big gainer right there, so that really turns the tide. Might be a big momentum shift right there.
You know, a team right there, they're down 1 touchdown already. They're not at their home field right now, and that could, if the Hounds score again, be the nail in the coffin. I don't want to anticipate a victory right now, but I'm going to tell you that's a huge momentum change.
It sure is. There's a handoff to Fritz. He's coming this side, coming around in, and he's going to have a short gain out here on 1st down. Yeah, that might be a play we can look back to after the game and say that made a difference.
You know, you got to capitalize on things like that. They made a turnover. We drive it up the field like we did the last time. And that's going a long way towards sending the Hounds home with a victory.
Absolutely. Well, the Redhounds have the ball, 2nd and about 7 to go on their own 21-yard line. Got 5 minutes, 45 seconds showing on the clock. And Cashin's under center. And he had a nice fake there. He faked me. And as he's going down, dangerous pass there, but he did have a receiver in the area.
It was, but I'm going to tell you what I think that is that's showing senior leadership right there.
Yeah.
He knew he was going to go down there. He looked for a receiver right there, and he saw that there was no other Dunbar player there, so he got rid of it, and therefore there was not a loss.
So it brings up now 3rd down and still 7. Ball in 24. Redhounds needing to make a play here. I believe that's Josh Sanders there in the backfield with Clint Cashin. You got receivers left and right. Watkins is in motion. Cashin has the ball. He's looking. He pumps. He throws. He's got his man. That's Ryan Fritz. And we'll see where they spot this ball, and it's a 1st down, Corbin.
I like to run that Fritz. You know, he's not huge, but he's compact. He's got a very nice build. He's got a football build, and he's hard to spot amongst the Dunbar defenders. And he can slip in there, and Cashin did a good job of dropping the pass to him.
You know, we watched him last year in middle school, or I'm sorry, may have been 2 years ago, but we watched him in middle school, and he's very athletic, got good speed. And he just got the ball again as Cashin pitches, and he's got another big gain as he's going to drive out over the 40-yard line, and he's going to be out close to a 1st down.
Talk was last year that Fritz was a very good runner, and that he knows how to go upfield with it. He's been proving it right now.
Nice run by Fritz.
The thing about the Corbin offense is that you look at how many weapons they have up there. You can't key on just one particular player. You try to do that, they're going to hit you with another player.
That's an excellent point, Steve, because they have several athletes out there that are dangerous. And so that gives Coach Jewell, Coach Ferris gives them a lot of options. Cashin's under center. They're about 2nd and 1. Handoff goes again to Fritz, and he's going to be stopped short of the 1st down. Little or no gain.
I think what you're going to see during the year is opposing coaches are going to have a hard time looking at game film and keying on. What do you key on, Randy?
Right, that's right.
One particular player like Campbell, and you try to stop that. Well, you stop that, and then here along comes Fritz.
That's right.
You stop Fritz, and along comes Maiden. And if I was opposing coaches, I'm telling you, I would have a headache. I'd have a hard time trying to stop that Corbin offense.
Well, Redhound's looking very balanced right now, aren't they?
They certainly are.
They're able to run. They're able to throw. Right now they're needing 2 yards. They've got 3rd down and 2. And the handoff goes, I think that's Watkins. I believe was that number 42, Caleb Watkins on the carry?
I think that was Michael Campbell.
Was it Michael Campbell? Campbell's number 34, right?
Number 34.
Yeah, okay. I hope I'm not making a mistake there.
It's kind of hard.
Sometimes it's hard to pick the number up sometimes.
Well, he's a load up there with 220 pounds.
Yes, he is. He's back there with Fritz, and this time it is Fritz on the carry, and nice cut there, but it goes for naught. He's back to the line of scrimmage and just maybe a yard. So that bring up 2nd down and 9.
You see that Dunbar defense, Randy, they look a little sluggish out there, don't they?
Well, I think, the Redhound offense, I think that our line's getting a good push, and, maybe they're getting a little exhausted here early. They are. We're keeping them on their heels. We're moving them.
Definitely are keeping them on their heels.
That is Michael Campbell in the backfield. He's alone back. That's Watkins in motion. Cashin back. He's looking. He's throwing. He's got his man, Jordan Wagers, out at the 45-yard line. And I think he's going to be...
Jordan Wagers did a good job right there protecting the ball.
He's right there.
He made a nice catch right there, trying to gain a few more yards, but he protected that ball so they couldn't strip it from him.
And he gets the 1st down for the Redhounds. So 1st down Redhounds. 2:44 left, 1st quarter.
You're seeing he's also a senior, and they're playing very smart right here. Methodically moving the ball up the field.
Well, from what we've seen here in the 1st quarter, of course I wasn't able to make the trip to Belfry, but this is what I would expect to see from this team because we have a lot of seniors on this club, and they have a lot of experience. Cashin with the ball. He's got his man across there. That's Rob Maiden out at the 30, inside the 30-yard line. That'd be another 1st down Redhounds.
That play right there was a tremendous fake right there. They didn't know where the ball was. For a split second, I didn't know where the ball was.
The Dunbar defender had a hand on Cashin, and he still had the ball in his hand, and he didn't realize it either. Outstanding play.
In order to make that bootleg work, you've got to be able to hide the ball.
He did a great job.
Excellent job of doing that.
So Redhounds now 1st and 10 at their own 28, moving the ball with 2 minutes left here, 1st quarter. Fritz and Campbell in the backfield. The handoff goes to Fritz. And that's a nice run.
You know, we can talk about the backs all night, and we will, and give them praise. But we also got to give the praise to the line right now because they are taking it to Paul Dunbar right now, and they're pushing them off the line.
They are.
They're doing a tremendous push. They're doing a tremendous job. And when you do that, you know, you can make an average back look good.
That's
and
right.
We got better than average backs, and they're looking extremely excellent.
Yeah, the Corbin line doing a great job up there of opening holes. That's Michael Campbell on another nice carry for the Redhounds. First down, Redhounds. Redhounds moving the chains.
You're the Paul Dunbar defense. Instead of saying, you got to stop so-and-so, you get him in a huddle and you say, boys, you got to stop them all.
Yeah. Well, it is a pack of Redhounds coming after the Bulldogs tonight.
It is.
Offense by committee.
That's a good way of putting it, isn't it?
Offense by committee. So Fritz and Campbell in the backfield there. Cashin turns, hands to Fritz, and I think he's going to go in. A flag on the play.
Excellent run.
He's in the end zone. But we'll see what this flag is. As I see the Redhounds, I'm wanting to say that it's going against Dunbar.
What I'm thinking is that face mask, he jerked his head there a little bit. That's what I think.
Looks like he signaled face mask, so Redhounds touchdown. That was Ryan Fritz.
I don't think that was anything intentional right there.
No, I'm sure that's probably inadvertent. So 13-0 the score. Redhounds on top. And Wagers be looking to make it 14-0. And Ryan Fritz, along with some other Redhounds, having a big first quarter.
They've had a tremendous first quarter. Everything is going Corbin's way right now, and they've earned it.
Well, like you said, we talked about when they recovered the fumble down here, they needed to capitalize. That's what they've done. As Jordan Wagers puts it through the uprights, it makes it 14-0 Redhounds. And it is quiet down below us here in the press box.
We got to really hand it to Corbin Redhound because when they're playing this well and we're over on this side of the field and it's not loud, it makes your and my job a whole lot easier.
It does, doesn't it?
We can actually hear each other.
It does. So 14-0 is the score. Redhounds on top and looking very good here in the first quarter. And while we're going to be awaiting the kickoff, I'll make announcements here once again as far as our sponsors are concerned. This broadcast of Corbin High School Redhound football is property of RBS Channel 18 Redhound Productions. Any broadcast or reproduction of this game without express written consent of RBS Channel 18 and Redhound Productions is strictly prohibited. And we'd like to thank our sponsors for tonight's game, which are Brentwood Pharmacy, which is open Monday through Friday 9 to 6 and Saturday 9 to 1. Their phone number for 258-9110. They're located across from Walmart. The office of Crabtree and Goforth, located at 120 East 4th Street in London, and Hometown Bank with 3 locations in Corbin and 1 in London. Locally owned and operated, and you can visit them at www.ahometownbank.com or call 528-2000.
No one does that better than you.
Thank you, Steve. I appreciate that vote of confidence. Great night for high school football. And the Redhounds looking real good here in the first quarter.
What a way to start out the first home game.
Outstanding start. So the Redhounds set to kick it off. Jordan Wagers looks around. He kicks. And the ball bounces down there. He better get on that ball. Redhounds all around, and I don't know if he thought it was going to bounce out of bounds or what, but he almost lost that one. So Dunbar will take over very deep in their own territory. They're at the 10-yard line. That's where the Redhound defense go on the attack.
Randy, I think Paul Dunbar, they look real tentative, especially on that play right there. If they do not get themselves together right here, this could be a very, very long night for them.
Sure could. You know, they put 45 points on the board last week. So I'm going to assume that they've got a very good offense, and I'm looking for them to come out here wanting to make a statement. We'll see what they can do. They got two receivers out here to the right, two set behind the quarterback, and the handoff is to number 45, and he's met there. And I cannot pick up the number. But he is met by a Corbin defender, and that might have been Josh Sanders, number 18, that came over from the right side.
Another thing with Corbin, what they can't do is just relax right now either, because Paul Dunbar, the offensive weapons they have, they will come right back at you. So we got to keep the pressure on them.
That's a good point too, Steve, because 14-0. That's by far. This game is not over, and they.
Long ways to go.
That's right. You got to keep attacking. So we've got second down here in about 8. And the quarterback's got the ball, and he's going to be rode down. That is number 34. That's Michael Campbell, I believe, making the tackle back there. Time expires. So that's the end of the first quarter at this year's Pigskin Classic, the home opener for the Redhounds. The score is 14-0 Redhounds over Paul Laurence Dunbar, and we'll be back after this break. All right, Redhounds are coming back on the field, and now I introduce my other partner here, Mike Goforth's on there with me now. Steve Olson to take our break. And Mike, we look good there in the first quarter.
Very impressive. Dunbar has shown some speed, so let's see what happens.
Yeah, this game's far from being over, isn't it? So Dunbar's taking over now down on their 10-yard line. And it's third down now. Third down and 9 from the 11 for Dunbar. That's Marquise Clay, the quarterback. He turns, he hands to his... No, he keeps the ball, and he's got a nice little run out there over the right side. Nice run right there.
Some of that Dunbar speed there we saw.
Yeah, Redhounds can't afford to be complacent because Dunbar is not going to quit. We're way early in this ball game.
I've been impressed with Josh Sanders' play so far, Randy.
Yes. Well, the Redhounds, you know more about it. You saw them last week, but they look like a different team tonight.
I agree.
Handoff goes to number 33, and he's got a little running room out there. And takes a host of Redhounds to bring him down.
Green had a good game for Dunbar last week. Bring up, looks like second down. Player for
Dunbar.
can't get a number on him. Try. Second and about 8 when we come back.
Well, the Redhound offense, Mike, looks real good here in the first quarter.
Sure does. Clint Cashin passed for 199 yards last week and sort of picked up where he left off, and in fact looks even sharper this week. And we've been picking up some positive yardage running. I think we only had a net of 2 positive yards last week running, but we've got a lot more than that already.
Oh, yeah.
Just early here in the game, so that's real encouraging too. Good to see the Dunbar player coming and getting up. Might have an ankle or a knee.
21.
Looks like amazed. He was amazed.
Yeah, glad to see him get up. Yeah, that's a point I had forgot to make in the first quarter as we were running the ball real well, the Redhounds were, that last week the running game for the Redhounds was non-existent virtually.
We would get some positive yardage on a few plays, but then they would throw us for losses. And that took away.
Negate the...
11-20 on the clock. Our 2 scores.
Second down and 7, ball on the 23-yard line for the Bulldogs.
We got 3 Clint Cashin back to safety. Back to pass. Looking long.
He's got his man.
33.
Oh! Well, we said that this game was far from over. Crawford was right with him, Mike. Missed tackle. Cost the...
Dunbar's now on the board. 14-6. They're going to try to kick the extra point. And their place kicker is very impressive. Kicks them long and deep. Nicholson.
Jason Nicholson.
Looks good.
Long
and deep.
A lot of leg there.
It was almost on top of the rec.
So
14-7. 10:56 on the clock here in the second quarter.
Dunbar answers the Redhounds.
Let's make a ball game out of it here. Want to take a quick break and come back in just a minute? We'll take a quick break. Go back to action. We're leading by 1 touchdown here in the second quarter. And the place kicker for Dunbar now kicked off. He kicked the first one. I think I saw him kick one right into the end zone pretty deep, didn't he, Randy?
Yeah, he sure did. He's got a lot of leg. So we'll see what kind of kickoff he has here.
He commented about his kicking ability in the Herald Leader article about the game tonight.
So Redhounds looking at a 14-7 lead now as Dunbar has scored. And Nicholson moves on the ball and he boots it, and that's a nice kick. It's going to go into the end zone and it'll be a touchback. So Redhounds take over at the 20.
Well, I think it'd be good for the Hounds to try to answer. But if nothing else, we need to just chew up some clock, ease down the field here, get another score on the board.
Well, so far, Mike, the Redhounds, Dunbar's not had an answer for the Redhounds. The Redhounds have had 2 nice drives here in the first quarter, and we'll see if they can do it again here on their 3rd possession.
Cashion's up under center. There's one back in behind him. Another one off the corner. 2 backs behind him, I'm sorry. Is that Fritz on
That's
the carry?
Fritz right up the middle. He's out over the 25. Looks like
I got second and short.
about the 28 they mark it. Fritz is looking real good here tonight. Of course, he's getting a lot of running room there. The offensive line doing a good job up front.
Yeah. And I've had the pleasure to see him run through his middle school year and now here.
Yes.
He's an excellent back. Very good balance.
That's right.
I think he gets the carry again. Shoulder yards this time, but I believe he's got the 30.
Yeah, he should have it. He looks like he's just over the 30. And that'll move the chains, so Redhounds continue to move the ball. First down, Redhounds.
Randy, am I seeing a number 14 in the backfield there? Somebody might have switched jerseys. The up back looks like number 14, but I tell you, my eyesight's not quite what it used to be. Let's check that now.
That's Michael. I believe that's Michael Campbell, number 34. And there's Fritz on the carry. Yeah, my apologies to Michael if he sees this or his family. I think I was mistakenly misidentifying him earlier. But that is number 34, Michael Campbell. So the Redhounds. Oh, yes, he is. He's a big load. So second down and about 8 from 33-yard line. Redhounds on the move. 10 minutes left here in the second quarter.
Quick pass.
Oh!
Two men on defense, real close to where Cashin almost threaded it in.
He sure did. Well, that's a 4th-year starter, a senior, and he's capable of making those passes. So brings up 3rd down and 8 for the Redhounds.
Two racers coming wide right. Number 4, Sewell in the backfield. With
I believe it is. It's Jordan Wagers. Well,
Penalty flag. Let's see what it is. I think it's going to go against the Hounds. There is a procedure call against the Hounds. It's going to cost us 5 yards. Make it 3rd and about 12 and a half to go.
I was looking. That was Michael Campbell lined up out there on the left.
Wide right this time. Wagers wide left. Campbell in the backfield right beside the catcher. Looking to pass. He has a receiver. Oh,
Incomplete.
Good try.
Corey Sewell.
Well, that's going to bring up scores. That's probably a punting area.
I believe that's the first time they've stopped us tonight. So the Hounds will have to punt.
The line of scrimmage being about the 28. We've got to go to about the 42, 41. We're going to be punting. Cashing back to punting.
I believe that's the Dunbar quarterback deep. He's going to back off from that, so that's going to be a nice punt. It's still rolling.
Nice roll, didn't it?
Sure did.
25 yards.
That's where the Bulldogs take over 1st and 10 with 9:29 left.
About a 43-yard kick the way it works out.
That was a nice kick, wasn't it?
It worked out then.
Getting that nice roll, huh? That nice roll.
9:29 on the clock. By 7 points.
Well, the Corbin defense now, of course, last time Dunbar had the ball, they scored. So Redhounds need to dig in here, and they need to make a stop.
Backs in the back here. Backs up under center. Back. Hands off currently to the first back through, and he gets nowhere.
Nowhere.
Quarterback did a good job of concealing the ball there. I had a hard time picking up the ball. No gain on the play. 2 or 3 Hounds in on that tackle there. Dunbar sends a couple wide left. One running back split left too. It's complete. Well, they had a good attempt there. Got away from one of our tacklers, but he's only up to about the 30-yard line, so it's going to bring him 3rd down. And about 5. I see 20 Rob Maton getting up off that pile. 28 got the French getting up out of that tackle. 1 or 2 others I think were there too.
Yeah, several Redhounds in on that tackle. Oh! Good job holding on to that reception there by the receiver.
22 Matthews, I think, on the reception.
That's good defense there. Put a lick on him, but he held on to it.
Yeah, they were right there. They hit him immediately. He just made a good catch. First and 10 Dunbar. Receivers wide left. We might need one more defender over this way. Okay, we've got it there now.
Nice.
2 yards picked up.
Kevin French on the stop for the Redhounds.
19 Joseph Hamlin helped out on the tackle.
Sean Nolan, and I believe that is Casey Creech up there along with Michael Campbell that I've seen on the front 4 there for the Redhounds on defense here.
7 and 8.
7 minutes left here, second quarter.
This is an important series. It's the 7-point
sure is, Mike. Redhounds need to make a stop.
And in motion, gets the ball. He's got a little room. He's only got 3 or 4. Let's see if he gets the first. No, he'll be short of the first. He's got 3 yards. Short of the first. Almost 3.5. Big third down play here, man.
Yeah. Yep, defense needs to make this stop right here.
Sending receivers wide right this time.
Got 3 of them over there.
Willis is the running back in the backfield.
There's a snap, there's a handoff.
Okay.
And nice tackle. That's Josh Sanders.
He's going to be about 2 yards short of the first.
Josh Sanders on the stop for the Redhounds.
Good tackle. That
So
was a good fake again.
it was. I thought that he had handed it off.
Sure looked it.
Yeah. So 4th down now and about 3 or a couple yards, and they'll be lining up to punt.
If you do a fake here,
This
close to midfield,
might be a good place.
you do a short snap, let's see what they do.
And they're shifting, and I think,
No, maybe a timeout. I bet Corbin must call a time. Let's see. Yeah,
well, that worked out good maybe, Mike, because they showed their hand, didn't they?
possible. Well, let's take a quick break during this timeout. We'll be right back. We're back on for a big 4th down play. Let's see what Dunbar does. They look like they're lining up to go for it, Randy.
They sure do. After the timeout, they caught them shifting, and now they've lined up and they're going for it.
Well, they snapped not to the quarterback, but to one of the running backs there. Green, feature back.
Well, this is going to go against Dunbar. It has to be a procedure. I think it's going against Dunbar. No?
He's not lined up offside.
Well,
I don't remember seeing anybody jump.
so it did go against the Redhounds, and it gives them a 1st down.
Different signal offside.
So
Lined up.
that's a huge mistake right there. Coach Jewell will not be pleased with that one, and gives Dunbar second life.
5:27 remaining here in the second quarter. 7-point lead.
We've got a good football game going here.
Quick handoff, back to pass. Oh, there's a man open, number 30.
Oh! Can't hold on to it.
Pass is to number 33, Green, their feature back. But I saw another receiver deeper, 30 Williams. Corey Williams was open.
I tell you, Mike, Redhounds catch a big break right there because he was wide open and hit him in the numbers. He just couldn't hold it.
They're sending 2 receivers in the same vicinity, just about 5 yards apart. And got them in clear by doing that there. And whether that was, I guess that was the route. The way they designed it. It almost worked. Well, we're going to have a timeout here on the field. 2nd down and 10 when we come back from the break. We'll be right back. All right, we're coming back from the 2nd down and 10. Dunbar's up to the line. Ready to roll. There's the whistle. Quarterback's up under center, 2 backs in behind him, and another split left.
It's a reverse, but it's going nowhere.
Oh, snuffed out there.
That's, I believe that's Casey Creech, 5'10", 200-pound junior.
Good tackle. They lost a little on that, about 1.5 yards, 2 yards. Third and about 12.
Nice play there.
That play developed a little too slowly for Dunbar. When they made that second handoff, they needed to be moving.
Brings up 3rd and 12 now. Well,
The second handoff was too close to the line.
yeah, the spacing was not good there. They,
So 2 receivers out left. Quarterback's looking that way. He throws it to 22. It's complete, but he's going to be short of the first down.
good defense there. Rob Maiden and Josh Sanders, I believe, on the stop.
That's going to bring up another 4th down. Randy, we've gone through that here just a minute ago, and we didn't like the final result. About 1.5 yards, 2 yards short. So they're at the 30. Well, Well, 39-yard line. Fourth and about a yard and a half. 4 minutes now remaining in the second quarter, and the official stops the clock. Another timeout. Dunbar calls this timeout. Well, we'll take ourselves another quick break. We'll be right back. Well, we're back to action for the big fourth down play. Shotgun formation. Snap is to Green, the full running back, and he's got the first down. Well, they take the quarterback off on some of these plays, and we'll just have 3 backs there in the backfield, and snap to one of the backs. And Green's the feature back. He picks up the first. We're at the 34-yard line. First and 10 Dunbar. Just under 4 minutes now. Dunbar has plenty of time. But on the other hand, there's not so much time that if they score, Corbin may not have much time to respond. Okay, handoff, back to pass.
He's got his man.
That's Green on the reception, 33.
Lance Freeman on the stop for the Redhounds.
It's going to bring up second down, and what about 3.5, almost 4, 3.5 or so to go.
3:15 left. Clock continues to run.
2 backs in behind. Take the handoff, back to pass again. He's throwing deep.
He's got a man out there.
In the area, incomplete. Number 9, C.J. Crawford on defense for Corbin.
If the receiver, Mike, if the receiver had went ahead and run that pattern just a little further, he's pulled up and stopped, jumped for the ball. But I believe if he kept running, he'd laid it right in his hands.
Yeah, that was dangerously close. 3 minutes now remaining in the half. Third down.
Looks like he's sending 2 receivers wide left.
He's rolling left. He's going to keep it. 20 maybe. Had a first contact with him, but is it 56 get in there, got in there for Corbin? That Jared Martin got part of the tackle, I believe.
It is. It's first down. Dunbar is there driving.
We're down to 2:50 now in the half. Dunbar's easing toward the goal line.
And they're picking up their pace here. They quickly get back to the line now.
Gives to 45. He's got about 4 or 5 yards down to about 13.
Nice play there.
Got every bit of 5, maybe 5.5 on that carry.
Sanders and Creech getting up from the ground. He's got 3 men wide right now with 1 lone back.
Overthrows it.
That's a live ball. Oh!
The Dunbar man kicks it out.
And there's a flag.
That was anybody's ball there.
Absolutely.
That backward, that was a lateral.
Well, at least he realized it was live.
Interesting play.
Of course, kicking it out of bounds.
I think that's going to move it 15 yards. Let's see. That's a good break for Corbin. They were down to the 13-yard line, knocking on the door. And they're moving backward on this play. Officials are talking it over. He signals the illegal kick there by Dunbar. Let's see how far they move it back. Yeah, looks like it's only going to be a 5-yard mark off, Randy. I was wrong. So it looks like what, about the 28-yard line, roughly. And they have to go to just inside the 10 for the first.
Well, it was a spot foul, I guess, because they've got second and real long to go.
They may wonder if there was loss of down on that. They've got third over there.
Third, yes.
They've got third on the board. They lost it down with that play, particular penalty.
That's Casey Creech giving pursuit through his hands.
The receiver was 21, Martin Mays. He had 6. Slipped through his hands.
Yeah, it went right through his hands. That was a perfect throw there.
Fourth down now, 1:56 on the clock. The ball's at the 28-yard line, the 28.5-yard line. It looks like Dunbar has to go to about the 8.5 or so yard line.
Well, he's lining up for a field goal attempt.
Let's see if he's got this much leg. I think he does. He's likely to wipe the band out down there. They're getting ready to set up.
He's at about the 35, just past 35, so about 45-yard attempt.
He's got the D.
He's got it, I believe.
That makes it 14-10. Corbin leads by 4. A minute and 50 left in the half. We'll come back for Dunbar's kickoff to Corbin in just a minute. Well, after that 45-yard field goal, we're back for Dunbar's kick. Corbin still leading by 4, Randy. So we can hold on to that and maybe add to it here before we go to halftime.
It'd be nice if we could put something else on the board, Steve. Or, excuse me there, Mike. Be nice if we could put something else on the board, but we definitely want to protect the ball here.
Big kick again by the Dunbar kicker into the end zone. It'll come out to Corbin at the 20. First and 10 for Corbin. That kicker continues to put it in the end zone. 50 on the clock. Corbin to work with. And with the effective passing ability of Cashin, that's plenty of time. Come downfield. You can either work in a few running plays. Maybe we can tackle on either 3 or a touchdown. It'd be good to try to answer what Dunbar just did. Otherwise, they'll go into the halftime, have the scores last, and have a little mo.
Little momentum. This is
2 Watkins wide right.
Jordan Wagers out to the left. That's Fritz and Campbell behind. That's Fritz on the run.
Good run. I believe he's got the first one.
I believe he does. That's a real nice run. That offensive line continues to do a good job.
12-yard pickup for Fritz.
Daniel Nance and Jesse Hayden, Sean Nolan.
34 Campbell's in the backfield with Fritz. Watkins wide right. The give is to Fritz. Well, he got maybe 5 there that time. So we're running more than I thought we were running. Down to minute 27 and a half. Second down and about 6.
Well, we've moved the ball so well running, and we definitely have that breakaway potential there.
Wide left, 2 Watkins wide right, Campbell and Fritz in the backfield, cashing up under center. Back to pass this time, throws
Wagers.
First down yardage. 47-yard line, 46-yard line, timeout on the field. Gets the first down.
57 seconds left on the clock now, Mike. And Redhound's continuing to move the chain.
That was a good pass and reception there.
Sure was.
Wagers goes wide left again. And off to Fritz. Hey, he breaks away. Well, he got 5 yards there and on his own.
Yeah.
He had to get away. So 36 seconds on the clock, and they're stopping the clock. The horn went off prematurely there. Corbin's had 36 seconds. Try to take this in and time out. What do you think, Randy? I don't know that we're going to be able to run it too many more times and make it to the end zone here.
No, if we want an actual shot at scoring, I believe we're going to have to put the ball in there. That's for sure, because 36 seconds left. You got to figure, what, maybe 2 or 3 plays at best?
Running plays were successful. They just took a lot of time. So we're at almost the 49-yard
Because Redhound offenses looked very good tonight.
Yes, it has. Now, we haven't seen Josh Sanders on the ball as much. I'm wondering if Josh could be a little under the weather. He usually carries it more than anything.
Yeah, Ryan Fritz, I think, has had the bulk of the work tonight and done a good job.
Well, they've talked it over and they're coming back to it. Let's see what Corbin Wayne came up with here. Athens in the huddle with the team. Watkins comes wide right, Wages wide left, Campbell and Fritz in the backfield. Fritz. He picked it up though, for the most part. Out of bounds. First down, out of bounds. 27 seconds on the clock.
Nice heads-up play there by Cash, and him and Fritz. There's a little bit of a traffic jam back here in the backfield, but he makes a nice run, gets good yardage, gets out of bounds. Only took about 9 seconds off the clock, I think.
One of our backs who may have gone out in a pass run, he was blocking picking up that blitz, so they took one receiver away. Maybe like had to take off with it. Worked out well. We're at the 36-yard line.
He's working out of the shotgun this time. Receivers right and left. Watkins and Maiden right. He's got Wagers out there on the left. It's complete, but he can't.
Be about the 29 or 30-yard line. About the 26 of the first down. So we're going to second down. More important, there's 20 seconds left in the half. Well, we got another timeout. Randy, let's take a real quick break. We'll be right back after the timeout. Back to action, Randy. Second down at about 20 seconds left in the half. 29.5-yard line. For an exciting end of the half.
He's got receivers off to the right. And he goes left to Caleb Watkins. He's going to go in, Mike. Touchdown, Redhounds.
Big touchdown to Corbin. They've answered the score by Dunbar, and we've even done them one better. We got a touchdown.
Outstanding play.
We had 4 receivers wide right in that
Yeah.
formation. Watkins slips off on the left side there and goes in and well run route. Good catch and run by Watkins.
Outstanding play calling there.
14 seconds in the half.
So that was what, about a 29-yard touchdown pass from Cashin to Watkins, and 20-10 is the score. Wagers going to try and boot the extra point. Snap, it's down, and it's going to be good, I believe.
Good looking kick.
Yes.
11-point lead. Real kickoff. 14 seconds left. Hopefully that's not enough time for Dunbar to do anything. We might just see them try a long pass to finish the half.
Well, we'll see if the Redhounds have a little bit better kick coverage here. We did have a breakdown earlier, and they had a nice return, so
They got up a little bit across midfield.
got across midfield. So Redhounds need to do a good job on their coverage here with 14 seconds left, and they go in with a nice 11-point lead.
Well, do you do the squib kick or do you try to kick it deep? For one of those squib kicks of like 20, 30 yards down around the 30-yard line.
That's what I was thinking when you asked, because they do have such speed. It'd be better with the time that's on the clock just to give it a squib and just let them cover the ball. Jordan Wagers. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I was just going to say, Jordan Wagers teeing it up, and he's been doing a good job of kicking. We got some nice rolls on one.
Hopefully, Randy, one of these days, Barry Wright down at Redhound Broadcast, will get us those mics and headsets where we can actually hear each other talk.
Yeah, it would help out a great deal. So Wagers has got it on the tee, and he moves on the ball, and there's the kick, and he does kick it away.
Down to the 18-yard line.
And he's got a head of steam up. Tripped up out there, I believe number 5. Colton Hanson is who I think tripped him up out there.
Good tackle. That was their quarterback, Marquise Clay, number 3, bringing the ball back. He had a full head of steam. It looked like he was just about to pop through there.
He sure did. And that's so dangerous because he gets that speed and he's got that momentum.
7 seconds now remain in the half. At the 43 and a half, almost a 44-yard line. And Corbin's defenders with 4 back, way back. Back to pass.
Redhound's in that prevent defense.
Out of bounds. No time left on the clock. Halftime. 21-10. Good first half of Corbin here, Randy. Looking forward to an exciting second half.
Outstanding first half for the Redhounds, Mike. Good offense. They passed the ball and run the ball well, and the defense made the stops they had to. And I'm looking forward to the second half also. Got a good game going here.
We'll be back for the second half action. That's here to share with the folks. I was looking here at the total yardage for Corbin. Looks like total yardage for Corbin, 247 yards and 168 total yards for Laurence Dunbar. What jumps out at you there from the stats we've got?
Well, I'll tell you, we were talking as we was looking over them. First thing that really stood out to me was looking at the individual stats and noticed that we have 4 receivers that have caught balls from Clint Cashin. And I think he's done a great job of distributing the ball. We've got Jordan Wagers with 4 catches for 42 yards, and then Rob Maiden has a couple for 39. Caleb Watkins a couple for 38, and Ryan Fritz also caught one. And just so many weapons.
And Ryan Fritz has had a good first half rushing there too, I see.
Yeah, he sure has. Ryan, and let me catch it on my paper here. Well, 87 yards on 15 carries, and doing an outstanding job. He's had a great all-around game. And then, of course, you've got Mike Campbell, and you got Clint that's carried a couple times, Josh Sanders a couple times. So offensively, I think he's done a good job of distributing. We've run the ball well, we've thrown the ball well, and very balanced attack.
Clint Cashin's 9 for 12 passing, 127 yards, 2 touchdowns. The long pass was 29 yards. And overall, Corbin's rushing has been 22 carries for 120 yards. That's a big contrast to last week.
Yes.
They only netted 2 yards for the whole game, and then you add on there the 127 yards passing. So a good offensive attack from Corbin in the first half. Overall possession, Corbin leads there 13 minutes 2 seconds to 10 minutes 58 seconds for Laurence Dunbar. And so I'm real pleased there. Also, just if you look this over, there are no turnovers on either side. So.
Right. Yeah. I think we've turned the corner. We've done a complete flip from last week offensively, and that's real good news for the Redhounds. And defensively, we've played well. I think, especially considering the speed that team has, and they've got a lot of athletes. So good first half for the Redhounds, Mike.
That's true. And we have a distribution on tackles for the.
Yeah, we did, as a matter of fact. We was looking at the tackles there, and it looks like Josh Sanders led the way in the tackles. He had 3 unassisted, and he was in on 5 tackles. Kevin French with 3 unassisted tackles, and a couple for Lance Freeman. And Jared Martin had 1. Casey Creech had 1, and good game all across the board there defensively. As the Redhounds turned in a good effort there.
Well, Randy, you're going to be back with us for the fourth quarter.
I will be back in the fourth quarter. We'll turn it over to you and Steve Olson here, Mike.
All right, we're going to take a very quick break, and we'll be right back for the kickoff. All right, back to Steve Olson for the second half action. 11 points, Steve. Here we go. Corbin, the kickoff, and Laurence Dunbar.
Let's hope that Corbin can keep the momentum they've had in the first half. And good to see you too, Mike. Go forth.
It is. Hey, we do have the mode. We scored last there. We went down and put something on the board after Dunbar got that long field goal.
Very, very impressive first half.
Short kick in the middle of the field. Yep, that gets it. Uh-oh. He almost broke through. He's up to 39-yard line, almost to 40.
He rumbled through there pretty good.
Yeah. Dunbar's got a lot of speed, so that may be why we tried that squib kick there. That would still come out with good field position. First and 10, looks like we're going to mark it at 39.
You know, when I was over in the sidelines there, the huge thing for Paul Dunbar, that kicker they got, he's quite the specimen, isn't he? He can kick the ball.
Very impressive. Number 3, Marquise Clay is still in at quarterback for Dunbar. See Cashin back in safety for Corbin. One back in motion there. He gets the pitch. It's 21. Boy, he got about 8 or 9 yards there, Steve. He may even have
He did.
That's Martavius Mays, the running back for Dunbar.
That boy runs the ball really well. He's kind of what you'd call sneaky fast. He doesn't look like he's really moving up the field that fast, but them legs are churning, and he gets around that end pretty good.
Look like Lance Freeman, Clint Cashin, and Caleb Watkins over here. The tackles, the main one.
That's a pretty good hit they put him on the sidelines there.
Second and 2. Dangerous position here for Corbin, 2nd and 2. They may just try a pass.
They got it. Corbin's defense has to stiffen up here.
Well, they've about got him in the backfield. We've got him there, but he's got still.
They read that play really well.
Well, they still got a slight gain there. 21 Martavius Mays carrying the ball, and we almost had it for a loss. We got back to at least the line of scrimmage. So 3rd and 2. Corbin leading by 11. Joseph Hamlin, 19, was in on that play. Handoff, 45. Stephen Willis. I'm afraid he might have the first down.
I think he does. He ran the ball very similar to our own Michael Campbell.
So he brings it up to midfield for Dunbar, which is 10 for Dunbar.
You know, at halftime, what coaches are afraid of, they had that big momentum going to halftime. You got to make sure you don't come out flat here at the start of the 3rd quarter. Corbin has to suck it up right here and reach down deep right here and make a big stop.
Here they come to the line. Takes the handoff, back to pass. He has a receiver in that area, but it's 22. It's 21. Mays was the intended receiver.
They've dropped a lot of balls tonight, and that goes in Corbin's favor.
Number 9, Crawford. C.J. Crawford on the pass for Corbin.
That definitely not the quarterback's pass. He laid that ball right up in there for that receiver to catch it. Maybe this receiver there heard footsteps.
We're going with 10:31 here in the 3rd quarter. Dunbar sends Mays wide left. He throws his way. Incomplete. Catchable ball.
Very catchable ball. That's 2 of them there, very catchable.
Number 4, Corey Sewell's in the
Very frustrating as a coach when you make the right call and everything is right there and the kids don't execute. On the other hand, Corbin's looking really good on their offensive end. They're making the right calls and the kids are executing, and that's making a big difference in this game.
28, Kevin French goes off limping for Corbin. Might have sprained an ankle. That's something. Third down. 10 yards to go. Reversed. 21 Mays with the ball. He's going to be short of the first. He only gets about 3 yards out of that.
They strung it out and the pursuit was there. Might go for it.
Number 4 and number 20, Rob Major.
I like that play. If you notice watching that play, it took way too long to develop.
Well, they were trying to cover a lot of territory running wide to the left.
You want to have a little deception and freeze the defense, but they weren't going for it at all. They didn't come this way at all. They just stayed home and then they pursued him. Consequently, you see Paul Dunbar punting.
4th and about 7 to go. Dunbar does have a punter back. Timeout on the field. Corbin calls the timeout. 4th down and about 7. So they might have been worried about a fake there at that point on the field. Well, during the timeout, we'll take a quick break. We'll be right back. quarterback for the big fourth down play. Dunbar is the top playmaker.
Just an aside here, Mike Goforth. Do you think the University of Kentucky coaches are looking at this punter right here? I mean, he's very impressive, and I would because they want to try to get hometown boys.
Yeah, 94, Jason Nicholson, excellent kicker for Dunbar. He's back. They snap to the quarterback. He throws a pass. Well defended and intercepted by Caleb Watkins.
Excellent play. No panic right there.
Corbin will take over the ball. First and 10, about the 27-yard line. Good play by Watkins. So 9:41 on the clock left here in the third quarter. 11 takes over the ball.
Hindsight, you're thinking right now, maybe I should have punted it and tried to pin it back, get him inside the 5-yard line.
All the benefit of hindsight.
Oh, we're experts, aren't we?
42 Watkins comes wide left to Corbin. Hand off to Fritz up the middle. He's up about the 31-yard line, Steve.
Nice run. Did Watkins, did he not look good on that play right at halftime? That cut and that pass, and Clint laid it right in there. That was an excellent play.
He's had a big game so far.
I had the advantage of being right on the sidelines watching that play develop.
Second and about 7.5 yards to go. Down to 9 minutes and 8 seconds.
As I'm watching this game, notice in the first half too, Paul Dunbar's defense do not look as fired up as their offense does.
Gives to Fritz. Pushes forward to about the 37. It's going to be just a little short of the first, I think, still.
Yes, and what I was telling Randy too in the first half, I think Corbin's line, they're getting off the ball a lot quicker than the defense of Paul Dunbar, and they're getting that push off the line. Consequently, they're making holes and giving the backs chances to eat up yards.
This is third and about 1.5 yards to go for first down. Just short of the 37. Fritz gets the carry. I think he's got the yardage. Up to about the 40. That should be first
Easily
and 10.
made a first down.
First and 10 Corbin. Right at the 40-yard line, so we're 60 yards from Taylor.
This is classic Redhound football, isn't it? Mike Goforth methodically eating up the clock.
Corbin's moving toward Lincoln Creek. Gives to Fritz again. It's about 2 or 3 yards. Hit pretty hard there.
He was. What I like about Corbin's offense right here, you can give it to Fritz a couple times, and then he can turn around and give it to Michael Campo. And then he can turn around and cash in with his excellent passing ability. There's so many weapons.
Josh Sanders is excellent running back and hasn't carried as much tonight. He's, of course, the leading back for his last game.
I think it's just a matter of time Josh will get the ball.
He's in behind the catch on this one. He gets the give up the middle. Good run.
No sooner than we talk about the young man than he gets the ball and made a very nice gain right there.
It's close to first down, and they have it. Let's look. They might measure it. No. First down. First down pick up there for Josh Sanders.
There's no panic with this Corbin Redhound offense, Mike Goforth. Have you noticed that? They're just methodical, and they're playing with confidence right now, chewing up yards, taking what they can get with each play. This has got to be discouraging for Paul Dunbar.
7 minutes, 8 seconds down remaining on the play. Campbell and Fritz in the backfield movement. One of our linemen fired out a little early.
Would you call that enthusiasm? I think that's what I'm going to call it.
That'll be first and 15.
Paul Dunbar dresses an awful lot of players. There's a lot of black and white there on the sideline.
Yeah, they've got a big squad. They're a 6A school. Corbin's a 2A school. Much bigger school.
You ever been to that Paul Dunbar Stadium? I think they had the state track meet there. Very, very nice stadium.
Good catch there. Caught that nicely on the run. Good toss there by Cashman. We got about 4.5 to 4, so it brings up second and about 11.
You look over at the clock, I like seeing that clock running right now. I don't think Paul Dunbar's in a panic mode, but I would say there's definite concern.
Fitz and Sewell in the backfield. Michael Campbell wide left, and with 2 Wages wide right. Takes the handoff, takes the pass. Gets away from the rush. Oh, excellent.
Excellent pass.
Bob Maiden into front. First down, Corbin. Cashman did a great job getting away from the rush and getting rid of the ball.
He certainly did, and that showed two seniors showing leadership right there. Clint Cashin didn't panic there. He just waited for his receivers, and they came to him.
First down and 10 Corbin at the line of scrimmage, about the 37-yard line. Across the 35 to about the 33.5-yard line. Second down and about 7.5 yards to go.
If you're Paul Dunbar, might go forth, how do you stop this Corbin Redhound offense? Just when you think you key on one player, they bring in another.
They tried blitzing a little bit in the first half, but it looks like they picked it up. They're just going to have to fight a little harder. Corbin players are just a little bit better.
I agree.
Fritz dives across the line, puts up maybe a yard or two. 32-yard line maybe.
And giving credit to this Paul Dunbar team, they don't look that bad because Corbin Redhounds have a very good offense right now, and Paul Dunbar, they do have a young team. I don't think their coach would say they're in a building program because it looks like they got a lot of talent on the sidelines there. I just think it's a matter of experience. Just a little bit low. He had to get rid of that pass, Clint did, because he was getting rushed pretty good on that play. Just a tad, otherwise it developed well.
Well, from this point on the field, 32-yard line, 4th and 6, you probably go ahead and go for it instead of punting. If you punt it into the end zone and get it at the 20, you've only gained 12 yards.
That's a good point, Mike.
So you may as well go for it. Looks like that's what we're going to do.
Speaking of the field, this field, they did a very good job on this field. It looks excellent and well prepared for tonight's game.
Corbin calls a timeout to talk it over here on 4th down. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back. All right, we're back on stage for the big 4th down play. Let's see what Corbin pulls out of that.
That play seemed a little slow in developing, didn't it, Mike? A little more loft on it. The players looked a little confused in running that play.
yards now from Hader. Dunbar moving toward the post office end of the field. 4 minutes now remaining in the third quarter. He takes the pitch. Fumbles the ball. Langdon, I think, has it recovered.
Very heads-up play right there.
That's the first turnover of the game, if I recall correctly. Corbin gets it from Dunbar.
I think that's the second one they had in the first half. Also down here on the 20-yard line, they had a turnover. Paul Dunbar did. You know, they're shooting themselves in the foot by trying too many trick plays there, Mike Goforth.
There did look to be a little indecision on behalf of the back from Dunbar. The stat sheet doesn't show any turnover.
Did they turn the ball over in that first possession? Dunbar did right here down on the 20-yard line, and Corbin recovered that, and that's how they got their second touchdown.
We have two different sets of stats from two different sources, and no turnovers are reflected. So I don't know. Stats can be wrong.
I'm going to tell you, I think we got them stats from Paul Dunbar. I think that's, I think those stats right there is trying to reflect more positive aspect on them.
They'll get 5 yards on the first play. They're second and 5. About the 22-yard line.
Yes, looks right on the 22-yard line. We punch it across right here. That's going to be big for Corbin Redhounds.
I agree. Fitz and Campbell in the backfield. Also Watkins was to the left. Pass Wages over the middle. That's a little overthrown. With third down 5.
Good job of getting rid of the ball right there.
Now that pass was like what we probably needed the other time. A little deeper. But like you said, Cashin was under a big rush. Third and about 4.5, 5 yards to go. 3:07 on the clock, third quarter.
Keep that clock running.
Wages to the left, Watkins to the right, Fritz and Campbell in the backfield. He gives to Fritz up the middle. There's 3 or 4 yards there. He's close to the first, but I think he might be just a tad short.
He's a somewhat shifty back. I like the way he runs, Mike.
They got fourth down and about 1.5 yards, almost 2 yards to go. Another big fourth down play here. We had a number of those here in this game. Cashin has the plays into the huddle. Wages going wide to the right, 8 Fritz, 18 Sanders in the backfield, and Taylor Watkins is to the right. Little movement on our line, no penalty flag. Fritz gets hit, the ball's loose, fumble. Dunbar might have it, let's see. Dunbar's got the ball. They also were going to get the ball on fourth down because we were not going to make the play.
What coaches are really afraid of going into the latter part of the game, when you got a lead right there, you don't want to have a lack of concentration or execution right there. It sometimes happens with high school kids.
Well, I was hoping Corbin could knock it on in. They were getting down there close, but they're all Dunbar now. They've got it first and 10. It's like they're right about the 27.5-yard line with the ball. Gives up the middle, and he's hit quick. I see 18 Sanders, 19 Hamlin, 34 Campbell in on that tackle for Corbin.
Both offensive and defensively, Corbin's line looks excellent. They're getting off the ball much quicker than Paul Dunbar is.
That brings up second and a short 8. Close to 7.5. 8 yards to go. Corbin still leading by 11 points. Two receivers came wide right over here. Found it. No, timeout. Timeout done. We'll get a lot of timeouts in this game, but that's fine. Look at it like Play. Second down 8, Dunbar. Fields up the middle. No, he fakes. Hands it to the second back and breaks it up to the right. 18 Sanders put a hit on him. 68. 3 Cashin. 20 Maiden in on that.
That's number 33, Gerald Green. I'm telling you, those yards he made on that play were all by himself. The hole was plugged up there, and then he scooted out to the outside and then cut it up. That was an excellent run.
Third, about 2 yards to go after 35 yards. Stephen Gillis in the carry, first down yardage. First and 10 Dunbar.
They definitely are. Corbin's got to just sit back, take a deep breath here, and come right back at him. That play poorly developed too. Quarterback and the running back almost ran into each other right there. Corbin is showing a lot of want to right there, and I'm like seeing that might go forth, don't you? Good to see you back, Randy, for this fourth quarter. Well, what do you think? Maybe 1 or 2 more touchdowns Redhound's way? I would like it. Watching this Dunbar offense, I think there's a lot of talent there, but the execution, they don't run their offense with a whole lot of confidence. And I'm not saying that anything against them, but, you know, they are a young team, and I think they got to gain a little experience. There's definitely athletic talent out there. They just got to coordinate their plays a little bit better. Definitely a lot of speed. We were talking before, I do like that punter, and everybody on the other side there talking to them Corbin Redhound fans, they like watching that punter just warming up. Corbin was lucky that pass was just a little bit to the sidelines there, else they would have scored on that play. It's far from over right here. You don't want to have Corbin sitting back here and just relaxing a little bit here and thinking they got this game won. Paul Dunbar, you don't want to ignite a fire under Paul Dunbar right here to get them thinking they can win this ball game. We got to come back at him right here, Randy. You know, watching these two teams, I think they're two good football teams. Corbin definitely has more talent, but Paul Dunbar, they're not going to lay down right now. They're coming right back at Corbin. They lift Stephen Willis as 5'11", 220 pounds. He's about the same size as our Michael Campbell. He ran the ball really well right there.
That's a big load to bring down.
That's definitely a big 220 pounds rumbling down the field right there. That's hard to tackle.
He's going to keep it. He's going to go in.
You don't want to have a letdown right here, Randy. Corbin's dominated this game the whole time, and knowing that in high school sports, you always see the other team. They usually mount a comeback right now. Can we resist the surge? I think we can. This is
This game all the way. And really played a dominant style of football. I'm just saying, if they were to lose this game, it would make such a big difference in the season. I think they really need to win this game.
Well, from the positive aspect, I know as a coach it would be very frustrating because what you've seen this whole, up until this point, you've seen classic Corbin Redhound football. They've dominated when they've had the ball on the offensive side, and what you don't want to have these kids do is have a letdown right now.
Yeah, after getting beat up there 21-0 like that for last week, it'd just be such a confidence thing here. In a positive way, if you win it, and if they lose, it's going to be hard on them as far as your confidence goes. So we need to win this game. We need to burn the ball down outside the board when we get it. Dunbar's on the two-point conversion. Mays under center and rolls right. And he's going to go in. Untouched.
That two-point conversion was real big, Randy, because what it does, it adds a new element to this ball game, and normally in high school sports it doesn't. You're going to have to score to go ahead, but with this kicker that Paul Dunbar's got, it makes the game a little bit more exciting and way more dangerous on the Corbin side. A field goal would tie the ball game. Cal, you gotta like high school sports, don't you, Randy? You gotta like high school sports. That's just a pretty thing to watch when a kicker can do that. He makes it look so easy.
Effortless. It's effortless.
They do. They need to show some leadership right here. I don't think they need to panic because they have done very good things with the ball all game, and they just need to keep doing that. Just keep that clock running. We just play Corbin football, run the ball up the field, slowly work time off the clock.
Well, Steve, here's something to remember. We've got, I think, 14 seniors on this right now football team. And we've got several of those seniors on the field right now. 2, 3, 4-year starters. That should show up right after the senior big.
Excellent point, Randy. Excellent point. They've been here before. They've been in games like this. Well, you got to like that Ryan Fritz. He's a sophomore, and he's playing like a senior.
He sure is. As I said earlier, we got to see him in the middle school. He looks just like he did in middle school. He runs for everyone. Has good vision, good balance. Outstanding. Cash is a shot. Pitch to him.
They read that play very well. Paul Dunbar did. Excellent pass by Clint there. It was right on the money. It's just that Paul Dunbar read that play. They're getting a little more physical. Their defense has waked up because their offense hasn't played that bad, but the defense has not come up to step up to what they have to do. And it looks like you're right. Right now they have. Clint Cashin showed a lot of poise in the pocket right there. That's senior leadership we were talking about, and that's what we needed right there. That was a huge play. You know, we're talking about Paul Dunbar. I don't think their defense looked all that well in the first half, and finally they were stepping it up right there. That's got to be a little discouraging for them to stop all them plays, and Corbin comes up with that big play. I like what I'm seeing. Excellent run right there. It does me too. And you got two people on Fritz in open field right there. He's awful hard to bring down. He's awful shifty, and he showed it right there.
Outstanding running. Just a few minutes ago, it looked like they were in trouble as they were going backwards. Now they're all of a sudden find themselves down inside the 20. First down, coming up to 16-yard line. Passing is set. He's got Dunbar to blitz again. He's back to head off as the person. He's up quick. Right down in the blocking back. Number 51 for Dunbar.
Even though Paul Dunbar got in the backfield on that play, I think the line has done an outstanding job the whole game for the Corbin Redhounds. They've done it on the offensive side and on the defensive side also. They've blown off the ball a lot quicker than Paul Dunbar has.
I know last week I didn't see anything. He speak to one of the coaches. He mentioned the fact that they did not do a good job blocking. They stepped their game up tonight.
They have, and I think the coaches have done an excellent job getting Corbin prepared for this game. That's an awful tough pass to come back to your left and throw it off your right. He was open there. Clint almost got it there. That was an excellent try.
He took a lick and released the ball. Let's get back and bring a third down now. 12 yards to go. 18-yard line to go. 6:07 left in the quarter.
Well, right now you're a Corbin Redhound fan. The adrenaline starts going right here. Wanting them to punch it across. I think Corbin called a timeout.
6:07 left. Fourth quarter. We'll take a quick break. Mention next broadcast we'll be taking on Bethlehem next week, and in 2 weeks we have South Laurel at South. Bethlehem game will be a home game.
Very critical set of plays here, Randy. This is something I don't like. It looks like there's a little bit of confusion as to what they want to do. The clock continues to run, and I'm afraid you get a delay of game. Looks like they're going to try Snaps down, keeps up. I think he got it. I'd like to have a review on that, Randy. When you look good from here, I think we'd go ahead and say that anyway.
He had the leg. Nonetheless, regardless of what we think,
They still have a long ways to go, Paul Dunbar does. No, it hasn't. They've kind of gone flat, but the defense has to step it up right here. It needs to be on the defense's shoulders right now, and they need to show that they want it. They faked me out on that play. He's not really big, so it's hard to pick up the ball. Speed and quickness right on that play.
He fakes it again. This time he's going to get past it. Not me. Josh Hamlin in there. He still gains 3 yards.
He gained about 3 yards, maybe 4 on that play. I didn't think he gained that much. He gets through the line pretty quick, doesn't he? Clock is going to be in our favor if we hold them to 4-yard gains. Nice tackle by Lance Freeman right there. If he didn't tackle him on that play right there, it had been a long ways for him to go. Paul Dunbar definitely is showing a sense of urgency right here, and maybe that will cause them to turn over the ball. It definitely caused them to make that mistake right there. What a nice way to spend a Friday night, ain't it, Randy?
It is. It's good. Good night for high school football. It's been a great night.
You have to have pretty good seeds to make a play like that work. I thought he was going to get caught in the backfield there. That boy didn't panic, and he just wheeled around the other end.
Sure did.
One good thing, though, it chewed up a lot of time on the clock. You run plays like that, clock's going to keep running, Randy. I think they're betting on moving the ball up the field, maybe get a touchdown right here. Not so much panic on their part because they know they got a good leg in their kicker. Randy, this sure is fun. He does. You know, when everybody beating, bagging in the middle there, you get kicked in the shin. Boy, when you get kicked in the shin, that hurts. Definitely, Paul Dunbar wants to keep that ball in the middle of the field right now. That clock is running. Nice pursuit. Excellent pursuit. He didn't look like he was hobbling at all. That play took a long time to develop right there. That's not what Paul Dunbar wanted, to get off to the side of the field like that. The way Corbin's defense shifted around there, I saw an opening in the middle. I thought it was going to be another quarterback sneak. I didn't want to say it because I didn't want it to happen.
Yeah, he's very quick.
He's very quick, that quarterback is.
He comes through him so quick, Steve, that it's really difficult to defend.
He's really difficult to defend. He isn't really big, but he's awful quick and awful athletic, so he's hard to pick up.
Yeah, that's it. He is so small.
There's definitely something to be said for size, but there's also something to be said to a compact, athletic, shifty player.
Right. 53 seconds left on the clock. 36. In the fourth quarter, Redhound's up by 3. If they do this all the way, only one that brings the score. And this is what these kids have played for since they've been in the third grade. Third, fourth graders. A lot of these boys, we've got like 14 seniors on this team.
Anticipation to be on Campbell Field on a Friday night in a big game and to come up with a big play. Who's gonna do it?
Opportunity to be a star.
opportunity knocks. Who's going to do it? Well, we talked about if Kentucky's looking at him right now. Now, if he makes this, they definitely would be looking at him. No good.
He missed it.
Drama, Pigskin. What more could you ask for, Randy? You know, when you're a high school senior, when you're looking back in the days you played the Cumberland Falls Pigskin Classic, you can tell your kids, you can tell your grandkids, I was there when we beat Paul Dunbar.
I'll tell you, that's a big breakthrough. We saw him drill one earlier from that distance, and he was close to hitting it.
You know, the key play there, I gotta hand it to Josh Sanders. He got hurt on that one play. He sucked it up, came back. That was huge that he tackled him right there and put him on that side of the field.
It was outstanding.
Let's not take anything away from Paul Dunbar right here. They didn't really lay down. Although in the first half, I didn't think they were really wanting to play. They woke up in the second half and they made a ball game of this. And they got a young, inexperienced team right now. And I think with overtime, they'll become better. But I'll tell you, this is a huge confidence builder for the Corbin Redhounds, and I am very, very happy for them.
Well, clock's going to run out. The Redhounds win this game. That's a very strong way this win. That's really huge.
That is extremely huge. When you come back and win a ball game like this, last week's loss, it's forgotten.
It is.
They got beat by who? I can't even remember.
Yeah, that's right. So Redhounds win this one 21-18. Dunbar misses the big field goal opportunity. And Steve will just have to say that Redhounds plays the game.
It was
sides of the ball, they play well. We could name certain kids that had great games. Ryan Fritz, Moore Singles, Paul Rock. He played big. All offensive line played well. Defensive line. A lot of credit to everybody.
A lot of credit to everybody. They played on both sides of the ball very well. They definitely wanted this game more than Paul Dunbar did.
I believe they did. So with that said, those are the Redhounds in the 2007 Pigskin Classic. Big victory for the Redhounds, even the record at 1-1. And next week, look forward to taking on Bethel. We're going to stick around for a moment as they'll be awarding the player of the game awards. Let's see how that outstanding performance by the Redhounds here tonight.
Randy, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed this game. Tremendous high school atmosphere. Corbin comes away with a big win.
Yeah, Steve, this is what you like. And what I really liked about it, that stands over there on the Corbin side full.
Oh, it definitely was full. And what I like to see is what we talked about before, classic Corbin football. They ate time off the clock. They made the other team panic.
And the player of the game for Dunbar being announced, that's Marcus Clay, the quarterback. He did have an outstanding game.
He had an outstanding game. He showed a lot of poise there, and my hat goes off to him.
Cash in the quarterback.
He definitely deserves that. He played a good game. He showed a lot of poise back there. Definitely showed a lot of senior leadership.
Yeah, he sure did. don't think they're going to be real happy taking that trophy back.
I don't think they are, but I'll tell you, they played a good ball game, and the coaches from Paul Dunbar go back and look at the positive things. I think that ball team's got a lot of talent, and they'll get better. But we have to take our hats off to the Corbin Redhounds. They played a good game. They come off of that loss. And, there's a lot of pressure going into this season. They're expecting big things from this Corbin Redhound team, and they showed it on the field tonight.
Yeah, that's right. The expectations are always big around here. But this team especially, as we mentioned, 14 seniors, and they have so much experience. Clint's a 4-year starter. You got Sean Nolan and Taz on the line. These guys have started 2, 3, 4 years. These linemen, rightfully so, some good, some high expectations. I've got the stat sheet here I'm looking, but I don't believe this is updated. And here they go. We'll get these, just look at these stats real quick. And as we look at them, we'll see that Corbin played an outstanding game. The first downs, Corbin led 21-15. Rushing, 151 yards for the Redhounds, which is substantially better than 2 yards last week against Belfry with 37 rushes. Defensively, we gave up 172 to Dunbar. As we look at our passing yards, we had 205 passing yards to their 138. Total offense, 356 yards on 59 plays for the Redhounds, and 52 plays, 310 yards for Dunbar. So, two good teams here, I think. They're sort of evenly matched.
I think they were evenly matched, but I think Corbin showed that they wanted the game more than they did. They're playing on their home field, and they definitely wanted to win after last week's loss. And they came back and they showed that they can be a good ball club. And I think we're going to see some good things the rest of the season.
Yeah, we look here at rushing, and Ryan Fritz led the way with 26 carries for 112 yards. Passing-wise, Clint, 14 of 22 for 205 yards, no interceptions. And receiving-wise, we look and we see Rob Maiden had 4 catches for 59 yards. Jordan Wagers 4 for 40. Caleb Watkins 3 for 58. Ryan Fritz 2 for 44. Corey Sewell had 1 for 4. So he distributed the ball very well and got good yardage out of his passes. And we see Caleb Watkins had the interception for the Redhounds. So I think just overall a good game.
I think so too, Randy. And what it shows is that Corbin's offense, we talked about this before, they have an awful lot of weapons. You distribute the ball evenly across a lot of the kids, and they're going to be awful hard to stop the rest of the season.
Well, the Redhounds are 1-1 on the season. Big win here, and hopefully carry this momentum into next week against Bethlehem. So, with all that said, Steve, it's been a pleasure.
Randy, I enjoyed it, and I'm looking forward to the rest of the season, and we definitely will be together and do this again.
Yep, so for Steve Olson and Mike Oakwood, I'm Randy Clark, and this has been a presentation of Redhound